Today I'm here to speak to you about COVID vaccine and COVID. The COVID-19 was declared as a pandemic when in the year 2020, and then we had a vaccine sometime in the end of the year 2020, and most of the healthcare workers were vaccinated with COVID vaccine, whether it was Covishield vaccine, which was given to all the healthcare workers. There was a lot of confusion whether to take this vaccine or not to take this vaccine. Many of the healthcare workers were not sure of to take what vaccine, and the people who did not take the vaccine were the ones who suffered a lot. And we had a lot of mortality in the healthcare workers who had not been vaccinated. Let me come up with the statistics. One of those, the healthcare workers who took one vaccine had 50% less mortality when compared to the patients, people who had not taken any vaccine. So now you know the importance of vaccine here. The second thing is why as a pediatrician, I'm talking about this is now that we have the government has declared the vaccine for pediatric age group, and there is a lot of hesitancy about the pediatric vaccination. Now, all of us are worried about the safety of the vaccine. Yes, there is always a pro and con for any vaccine or anything which comes in. If you look at the data, whatever is available for COVID vaccine given to the parent, to the children's, the side effects of the vaccines are very minimal. It can be soreness at the site of injection with some fever, myalgia, all these things. However, very few dreaded complications have been noted, but it is very, very rare. So COVID vaccine, which is being used at this point of time, the data is for emergency use because it's a pandemic and we need to prevent this COVID vaccine for further spread. Why do we have to give vaccine to our children? The reason is 80% of the adults have been already vaccinated. The remaining 30% of the children are the ones who are vulnerable. The world population, 30% of the people are pediatric age group. So that is the reason we are worried. In India, the population of pediatric population is about 40%. So only 60% has been vaccinated, or 40 to 50% of the adults have been of the population has been vaccinated. The pediatric population is not been vaccinated. Very few children had COVID infection. Now people may think, why should we give this vaccine which is not safe, which is for emergency use? Where children had very mild symptoms, or very few children who had comorbidities had the vaccine. Now, to tell you about this, what I would like to bring up is the statistics. See, when the virus in the wild has to survive by itself when there is a mutation, and every time there is a mutation, say we had a Delta wave in the US and France where we saw many children were affected. So the next the next round of infection could be for the children because they are not vaccinated. Hence, giving vaccination can prevent the spread of infection to all of us. So I would suggest you to go ahead and take whatever vaccine is available so that we can lead a natural, happy, healthy pre-COVID life. Thank you.